we are going to discuss about clinical features. Okay, clinical features. How the patient or how the infant is there by suffering this disease condition means here children are smaller or shorter than the children at the same age group. For example, 1 year of age group, A child is there. Okay, another child is the B. Okay, in these two children are having the age is the 1 year. Okay, but the A child group or A group child having the sufficient height and weight. Okay, but here the B group child having the sufficient or decrease their height and weight. Okay, due to the etiological factors or this disease condition. Okay, next one is the height and weight and head circumference do not match according to the growth chart. Okay, here the average height should be there in the 74 to 76 centimeters. Okay, here the weight should be 9 kgs. Up to 1 year of age group, the weight of the children, that is the 9 to 10 kgs. Okay, here who are suffering with the growth failure, they are not having sufficient weight, sufficient height according to their age. Okay, next we are going, the symptom like 20% ideal weight should be less. Okay, the ideal weight means, for example, 10 kgs a weight is there in the 1 year of age group child means in that the infant should be lose their weight up to 20%. Okay, another symptom like height and weight. Okay, according to their age group, the height and weight they are not having. Okay, one symptom. Next one is the weight should be lost. Okay, the normal weight of the 1 year of age group 9 to 10 kgs like that. In that 20% of weight they are lost. Okay, next symptom is the growth failure. Okay, here the growth of the infants their failure means less. Next one is the developmental delay means in this the children is not having or they are not speaking clear language. Okay, next one is the another symptom is the apathy. In this the children's not paying the interest on sufficient item or the situation. Okay, lack of interest on a particular situation, who are suffering with the growth failure. Okay, next symptom is the withdrawn behavior. Okay, the children are having the behavior that is they are refusing. Okay, they are not agreeing any situation. Okay, they are always refusing. I don't want like that. They are refuse or they are having the negative behavior. Okay, next one is the poor hygiene means they are not maintaining the personal hygiene. For example, in the early morning when they are wake up, they are going to maintain the oral hygiene. Okay, after that personal hygiene like that they are not maintaining. Okay, they are forget. Sometimes they are excreted the urine by bed only. They are sleeping only, they are excreted urine like that. The infant suffering the one problem. Okay, next one is the feeding or eating disorder. Okay, in this they are not maintaining the sufficient eating habits. Okay, next symptom, for example, here vomitings. After eating they are immediately vomited. Or some infants having the anorexia means loss of appetite. Okay, they are not having the sufficient appetite. Okay, next one disorder or one symptom is the pica means here unwanted materials means some children are eating chalk pieces or the slate pencils, or some children are eating newspapers. Okay, like that the abnormal eating behaviors they are having. Why? Because due to the loss of growth. Okay, next one is the no fear of strangers. Okay, here higher authority or higher persons is there. They are beating me like that. They are not having any fear. Okay, next one is the avoidance of eye to eye contact. Okay, when you are communicating with the infants are not maintaining eye to eye contact or face to face contact. Okay, one side you are communicating means they are seeing another side. Okay, they are not maintaining particular eye to eye contact with you. Okay, next one is the unresponsiveness. One work you are giving to the infant means they are not feel responsiveness. Okay, next one is the lack of coddling, that is they are lose their loving. Okay, next one is the thumb sucking, means 90% of infants suffering this problem. Thumb sucking nothing but their finger in the oral. Okay, now thumb sucking, this is one of the habit for the who are suffering with the growth failure. Okay, next one is the up to here clinical manifestations. After clinical manifestations, how we are diagnosis. Okay, so many problems is there in the infants. How we are diagnose the children suffering with this failure to thrive means by doing the diagnosis. Okay, in this diagnosis, first of all we are collecting the history. Okay, first of all we are collecting the history. The infant suffering with the any eating disorders or any problems is there in the health, or what is their health status. Okay, the history should be collected from the parents or the family members. Okay, next physical examination and the physical and mental health status. Here, what is the normal height of the infant or what is the normal weight of the infant. Okay, what is the mental health status, how we are find out means one work we are giving or one we are communicating with the infant, easily their responsiveness or they are easily react on a situation means the persons are normally healthy. Okay, if any abnormality is there, they are suffering with the developmental delay. Okay, next one is the laboratory test. In this laboratory test, we are doing the blood examination, stool examination or urine examination. One problem is there, no bacterial infection. That is the hookworm, pinworms that will be identified by doing the stool examination. Stool is nothing but it is one of the waste products from the human being. Okay, next blood examination. What we are identified by doing blood investigations means one problem is there, no insulin. Okay, due to the lack of insulin, the blood glucose level should be increased. That will be identified by doing the blood examination. Okay, next one is the growth chart. According to the growth chart, for example, the growth chart what is there means 1 year of age group child maintain this height. Okay, this weight will be there in the growth chart. Okay, by this diagnosis we are identify the infant suffering with the any failure to thrive disease condition. Okay, thank you everyone.
Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about nursing management for FTT. Okay, FTT means failure to thrive. In this we are going to give especially management for the growth failure infant. Okay, in these 5 steps is there. Okay, for giving care to the infants who are suffering with the less weight, less height according to their age. Okay, in this the first step is the provision of optimum nutrition. Okay, in this first step provision of optimum nutrition. Second one is the provision of consistent warm caring environment. Okay, in this the third step is the provision of organized program of appropriate stimulation. Okay, next fourth step is the parental support and education. Okay, next fifth step is the planning for discharge. Okay, in this first we are going to discuss about the first step, provision of optimum nutrition. What we are doing means as a nurse we have to assess the infant nutritional status. Okay, which type of food the infant will be able to taking. Okay, how much amount he is going to take. Okay, the amount of food contains balanced diet or not. Okay, balanced diet means protein, fat, carbohydrate, all nutrients should be sufficient there for the infants. Okay, next in this we have planned for the providing small and frequent diet. As a nurse we have to plan the diet small amount. Okay, the infant age group is the 1 month to 12 months of age group. No, okay, the infant is taking large amount of food means the food should not digest it, the food should be vomited sometimes. Okay, for prevention of that problems we have to provide small amount of food. Okay, next here frequent diet means we have to provide regular intervals, means according to that infant digestion capacity, that is the every 2 hours or every 3 hours or every 4 hours, like that we have to provide diet. Okay, next in this provide calm and quiet environment when the infant is taking food. Why? Because during the calm and quiet environment, peaceful environment, the infant is able to eat more amount of food. Okay, next here monitor the weight daily. Okay, daily we are providing care to the infant. No, okay, we are providing sufficient diet. Okay, here how much of weight he is able to gain, that will be checked. Okay, next one is the monitor the likes and dislikes. Okay, the infant, many of the infants having the some diet should be likes, some diet should be dislikes. Okay, here what is the like food of the infant, the like food contains sufficient proteins or not, that will be assessed as a nurse. Okay, next in this second step, provision of consistent warm caring environment. Okay, here as a nurse we have to plan daily schedule. Okay, from the morning what type of diet we have to provide for the infant. Okay, next in the afternoon which type of diet we have to give, which type of care we have to provide for the infant health improving purpose. Okay, next here in this as a nurse we have to follow the Deniver's development screen test. Okay, one test is there here, Deniver development screen test. What is there here means he is explained about 0 to 6 years of age group children, their development progress. Okay, according to their height, according to their weight, how much according to their age, that will be explained in this Deniver development screen test. Okay, this is the second one. Next we are going to discuss here encourage the mother to provide KMC. KMC nothing but kangaroo mother care. Okay, here what we are giving, what is meant by KMC, what is relationship between here means, in this KMC is the kangaroo mother care. Here the mother provides skin to skin contact to their infant. Okay, how the mother will provide skin to skin contact means by providing hugs, kissing. Okay, the infant will be receiving love from the mother. Okay, next here we are as a nurse we have to provide the psychological support to the parents. Why? Because here the infant having unhealthy means every parent have some psychological emotions. Okay, what happens to my infant, he is able to recover in normal or abnormal, like that the parents should have the some of the psychological or stress. Okay, for prevention of psychological stress as a nurse we have to provide the psychological support to the parents. Okay, next third step is the provision of organized program of appropriate stimulation. Okay, here what we are doing means encouragement by providing some of the stimulus to the parents. Okay, here some training hospitals is there in the voluntaries. Okay, the mother will receive some encouragement or some experience by the grandparents. Why? Because the grandparent is having the some of the experience. Okay, children's, how we are treat the children for improving their health, for improving their weight, what care we have to provide, that is know very well the grandparent. Okay, next in this fourth step, parental support and education. Okay, in this what we are doing means encourage the parents to support the baby. Okay, always the parents should support the babies. Why? Because for improving their health, as a parent we have to support the babies. Okay, next one is the here mother for infant mother bonding. Okay, as a mother, their child in between two members bonding relation should be improved for improving their health. Okay, next here what is there means psychological support to the parents. Okay, as a nurse we have to provide psychological support. Okay, your child will be immediately curing. Okay, for improving their health, so much of medications is there. Okay, we are providing rich nutrients diet to the infant for improving their health. Like that we have to give support. Okay, next fifth one, planning for discharge. Okay, in these fourth steps the infant should be recovery somewhat better. Okay, in this fifth step what we are doing means the infant should be discharging from the hospital. Okay, here before discharging planning, as a nurse we have to assess the home environment. Okay, what is their home environment? In the home sufficient needs are available or not, that will be assessed before discharging the infant. Okay, next here child growth and development. Assess the child growth and development according to their age. The child having their height or weight is equal to their age or not, that will be checked before going to discharge of a infant from the hospital. Okay, next last one is the assess the parent child relationship. Okay, some parents are having the harmfulness or the laziness or avoidance. Okay, this children is daily or regularly unhealthy. Okay, he is not having any immunity power, like that he is avoiding their children's. Okay, for prevention of children's avoidance, as a nurse we have to give some of the guidance. Okay, next last one is the plan for